welcome to today's tutorial. We are going to work on this summer top. Beautiful summer top. Welcome. Thank you for supporting Gomac. I really appreciate. So I'll be using a 3.5 millimeters hook, and I begin with color brown. My yarn is acrylic 50 gram, and I'm using a single strand. So I have my bust measurement. So you're going to make chains that are equal to the measurement of your bust. So at this moment we're just making chains until you have our bust measurement. This is it. I already have mine. This is what I want, so it depends with your bust measurement. So I'm going to add one chain and then make a double crochet into the second chain from the hook. Make a double crochet into the second chain from the hook. Then I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, then I will skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, then I'm going to go into the third chain with a double crochet. This is what I have. Chain 2 again, skip 2 chains and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 chains, go into the next with a double crochet. So this is what we shall be doing for the entire row. This is what we are doing for the entire row. This is what you're doing for the entire row. I must say thank you for always supporting me, for choosing me. And if you find my tutorials helpful, please always comment. Do any corrections in the comment section and I'll be glad to go through them. I am at the end, so skip 2, then go into the next with a double crochet. This is what I have from the first row. So just counting, just to ensure that I have what I wanted. Then I'm going to chain 4, 3 and 4. I'm chaining 4 and then go into the double crochet and make another double crochet. I hope we are together up to there. Then chain 2, skip the chain 2 space and go into the double crochet. Chain 2, skip the chain 2 space and go into the double crochet. Chain 2, skip the chain 2 space and go into the double crochet. And this is what you're doing for row 2. Very simple, very quick. Anyone can make this kind of stitch. It is suitable for summer tops, summer dresses, cover-ups and all that. So I'm at the end and I'll just go into the last double crochet with another double crochet. So this is how it looks like, And at this point I'm just going to change my color from brown, the color of yarn from brown to pink. You can mix the colors the way you want, or you can also use one color, still acceptable depending on your preferences. Just do according to what you like. So I'm at the end, I'm chaining 4. I've already chained 4. Then into the double crochet I'm going to make another double crochet. Chain 2, go into the double crochet and make a double crochet. Chain 2, go into a double crochet and make a double crochet. So this is it for row 3. This is it for row 3. We continue until we get to the end of the row. You continue until you get to the end of the row. We continue until we get to the end of the row. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. This is a home where we post tutorial one at a time, and they are very detailed, very detailed. I am at the end, so I'm going to go into the 3rd chain from the hook. 3rd chain from the hook. 3rd chain from the hook. I hope you're together. 3rd chain from the hook, so that it balances with what you've been doing. Chaining 2, skip 2 chains. Yeah. So this is it. I'm going to continue until I have the length of my top, or rather where I would want my top to reach from shoulder downwards. I hope you're together. So let me go off camera and I'll come back. Here I am. This is what I've done. This is the front panel, or let me just call it the first panel because they are all the same. And I have the second panel where we are going to join the 2 so that we have our top. This kind of top is very easy to make. It's very quick to make. Yes, I prefer this when you have something fast you want to wear during the summer. So at this point, I'm just going to measure, or to take some measurement. I'm going to leave an allowance for the sleeves, and I'm going to leave about 7 inches. I want to join the sides of the top. So for the arm allowance, I'll leave 7 inches, and I'm just counting to ensure that I go into the same space through both panels. So this is it. We want to join the 2 sides of the panels. We want to join the 2, and I'm joining this with the wrong side outside. I'm making this with the wrong side outside. I will be joining the 2 using a single crochet. Using a single crochet. Into the double crochet, I'll make a single crochet, and then into the chain 2 space, I'll make 2 single crochets. As simple as this, and that is how I am joining the 2. Ensure your hook passes through both panels and do not skip any chain. We don't want to have a joining where you have spaces. We don't want a joining where you have spaces. So ensure you don't skip any chain, and ensure you're going through both your panels. This is what I have. Then into the chain 2 space, I'll make 2 single crochets. I will make 2 single crochets, and then we continue until we are done. So we shall do this on even the other side of the top, and also the shoulders. You just measure the shoulder length and leave a space for your neck, and then you join the 2 using a single crochet. The procedure is the same, it's just what you have done here. So yes, basically this is it. Remember I said into the double crochet you make 1 single crochet, and into the chain 2 space you are making 2 single crochets. Ensure your hook goes through both panels. So let us meet at the end and you can share what you have, the result. You can share what you have. I'm at this point and just showing you how I've joined my shoulders, and here is the top already. Here is the top, that is the inside. I'm already changed it to outside, right side outside, and I feel like I just want to add this. I don't know how they are called. Are they fringes? Yes, fringes. I have been skipping one box and into the next I put my fringe, and I've been alternating the colors between brown and yellow. So you just ensure that they are equal in length. And then this is how I've been attaching them to the top. Just use my crochet hook and then grab the rest through this hole like this, and then I pull. Am I pulling or pushing? I pull. Yes, I pull. Skip the next, and then into the next box we are going to make another color, or we are going to place another color. So this is not so necessary. You can leave your top like the way it was before I put these fringes, or you can also use the fringes for just extra creativity, but it's okay. It's up to you to choose which one you are comfortable with. So this is it. I'll be adding more fringes into the boxes, and they'll be at least fuller this way. So the next thing, we're just going to trim the fringes so that to ensure they are equal. Yes, you just trim them and trim them and trim them until you have a straight line at the bottom. Until you have a straight line at the bottom. This is what I have so far, and I think I like it. This is the coloring. I like the coloring of the top. Yes. So I'm just going to finish off my neck by single crochet with a single crochet. You can call it hemming. I'll do it using a single crochet. I just make 2 rows of single crochet, and also onto the sleeves I'll be making around 4 rows of single crochet, and that will be 8. Yes, that will be 8. Just like hemming, I'm closing it. Yes, I can call it closing it. I'm closing it up, and I am using single crochet. I'll be going through every chain and just make single crochet. Into the chain 2 space, make 2 single crochet. Into the double crochet, make 1 single crochet. I'm doing this on the neck and also on the sleeves. On the neck I'll make 2 rows, and on the sleeves I'll make 4 rows of single crochet. If you have come to this far, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for staying with me. And here we are. Our top is almost ready, and do not forget to weave in the endings that are hanging. Do not forget to weave in the endings that are hanging. We want a neat project. We want a neat top. So I'm going off camera and I'll share what I have at the end of it all. Here we are, and yeah, this is how it looks like, and I really love how the colors are combined. So cute. I hope you liked it.